There we go. There we go.
We're
Live.
Right, we're in.
All right. All right. Welcome everybody. I don't know if you know this. The Phillies won. Congratulations, Nick Punto.
Yes, congrats.
All right.
Let's
Courtney's
go,
here.
Phils.
Nick
I'm
Punto. Back-to-back days for Nick.
Yeah.
Big time.
The adrenaline coursing through your veins, right?
Boys are playing good. 5 dingers tonight.
Can I just compliment Nick on his tan? Nick, why are you so tan? My God, you're looking good in the screen.
I am well, it's a little Southern California weather. It still feels like summer out here, so
There you go.
Yeah, he
play a couple days, play golf a couple days a week, and you keep
All
that tan going.
All right.
But I appreciate it.
As someone who got in a car and drove 6.5 hours from Philadelphia and feels like the opposite of tan, I am gonna forego this conversation. And we so Nick, I know that you don't have a ton of time because you have celebrating to do because your Phillies won. They won 7-0. So this is what I want to ask. Okay, you watch the game. What would be the number one storyline, but for Courtney and Nick, number one storyline of this game?
The number one storyline of this game, well, one, the media is going to have tons of storylines about the McCullers stuff and the is he tipping pitches. And here's a pro tip. There's no doubt about it. He's tipping pitches because left-handed hitters don't talk to right-handed hitters, and right-handed hitters don't talk to left-handed hitters. So for Bryce Harper to say something to Bohm, that doesn't make any sense unless it's a glove tip early enough that it makes sense for both left-handed and right-handed hitters. In my opinion,
it's a pro tip. I would never, Courtney. Would you ever thought that?
Never in a million years. That's the first I've ever heard that. Wild.
Yeah, because left-handed hitters obviously get pitched differently than a right-handed hitter. So it's almost like two different offense and defense. You don't really talk to each other. It's just
okay. So let's stay there. Let's do the pitch tipping stuff. Okay, Courtney, is that okay with you?
I'll do it.
All right. Lance McCullers. Everyone was talking about this. It was on Twitter, all over the place. It got to the point, when the broadcast is talking about it, that it's gotten to a level of like, hey, you know what? We can't ignore this. So great catch, Nick. So as someone who's watching that, could you identify anything?
Well, no, I mean, in fairness, nobody really can unless we have that dead view straight on him where the camera never changes. We never see it break away from the center field camera to the home plate camera. You would need just a single camera on him to see glove tilt, glove angles, wider glove. Is he fanning on a changeup? There's so many different things, but the things that I've seen on the internet are, to me, asinine. I think it's just people making stuff up. You'd have to be in that. You'd have to have the batter's box view or the catcher's view, if you will, to actually pick something up.
So you don't buy. I saw one like the leg lift. That was one.
I saw it. And then the bent knee in the back. But who knows? Is that? I think that was a change. Who knows? Like that is really unfair to McCullers. And to whoever thinks they know what they're talking about, because
but you do think that he was tipping, though.
I think 5 home runs is a lot. I do. I think that's a lot. 2 of them were early. 2 of them were first pitch, which Bryce Harper's a free swinger. That first home run, he's just a free swinger. He got something in the middle of the plate. He's red hot. Who knows if that was a tip? What set everybody off is the fact that Bryce Harper called Bohm over, right? And that kind of set everybody off. So I really don't know if he was tipping. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. But I do think 5 home runs is a lot. But these guys are red hot. They're swinging the bat great. They're playing great.
They were motivated, man. They were motivated by you.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I do.
I mean, Courtney, don't you wish you were there? Like, we were talking about this.
I mean, I gotta say, every single time I tune into one of these games and I hear how loud that crowd is, and those Philly fans, first of all, they're passionate. They're kind of like Chicago fans. They're into every pitch. I am so jealous. I miss that atmosphere so much.
Yes, I know.
Like you've played through these games. I mean, you got to feed off that crowd, right? I mean, you got to just be like loving every single pitch.
It is. It's so intense. I mean, postseason baseball, no matter where you're playing, is intense. But when you mix in a Philadelphia Phillies team or a Chicago team, Boston Red Sox, Yankees, it just elevates it that much more.
So what surprised you about this game besides I guess a team hits you 5 home runs, that might surprise you. But anything else jump out at you, Nick?
I think the one thing that kind of jumps out me, it wasn't this game. This game was actually pretty boring for me. I didn't. Really...
Wow, you're not supposed to.
Oh gosh,
baseball's
what's wrong with you?
If there's no such thing as boring. My bad. I forgot who I was talking to, but no, it was just there wasn't a whole lot of action besides the five dingers. There wasn't a whole lot of action. The storyline of the whole World Series so far is Wheeler and Nola have given up all 10 earned runs for the Phillies, and then the bullpen 0. That's crazy to me.
Yeah,
Nick, I have a question for you. To be honest, Rob, I'm just going to jump right ahead of you.
Is it fantasy football related? No,
I can deal with that.
Okay.
You're playing pretty good. Fantasy, you're playing pretty good. I see you coming.
Courtney or me?
Courtney.
What? Not playing good. Thank you for saying that, though.
Oh wait, you are then. Bradford is.
Yes,
playing well.
I sure am. Thank you, Nate, my GM, my Wonderkin GM.
I am not playing well, Nick. But
no. Courtney will be having a new license plate cover by the by January. But go ahead, Courtney. Go ahead. What's the question?
I'm 2-6. I did beat Papelbon and I beat Johnny Gomes, so that's pretty good. But
name drop, nice.
I had to. It's the only thing I got. So I do have a question for you, though. Oh God, is that it?
Oh my, I love it. Where am I at? Where's the Soul Snatchers?
The Soul. Oh, there you are. 6-2.
Oh, Nick.
You.
Well, I remember when I played you, you absolutely destroyed me. I mean, I didn't forget that. Trust me.
Look at 2-6.
Yeah,
Courtney. All right.
I'm listen.
All right. Well, all right. So what do we got?
First of all, I've had a terrible baseball season. I've had a terrible football season. So of course, my fantasy team is going to follow suit. That's not a shock.
It all turned today.
There's an actual question for Nick, but so this Philly team, they were kind of dead in the water in June. They made the managerial change, and they've kind of taken off since then. Obviously, now they're in the World Series. What do you? So many years, 14 years in the big leagues, however long you played, long time. Well, I mean, what do you chalk that up as? I mean, what, in your opinion, was the factor that sort of changed things? Was it the managerial change? Was it? I mean, what do you think? Obviously, you're not in the clubhouse, this current clubhouse.
Yeah,
but you've been around. So
I have been around, Court, and I've never actually experienced that. I've never had the culture change where you bring in a manager halfway through the season. So I honestly don't know what that feels like, but I do know that I'm sure it feels a lot like a fresh start, and fresh starts are always usually a pretty good thing, right? Because, you're going through a rut. If somebody's getting fired, that means things are pretty bad or not going right. So then it's kind of just like a fresh start, and I'm sure they kind of felt that. There wasn't anything wrong with Joe Girardi or anything totally amazing about Rob Thompson. I think it's more the fresh start, and then things start to go, and as you get hot, everything's fun. Baseball's really fun when you're winning.
Baseball, listen, always fun, never boring. And remember in 2012 when they changed the manager in the middle of the year? That was sorry about that.
No, but that, yeah. That didn't happen.
No, it did not.
I love how you always like to bring that up.
Just poking the bear. But speaking of managers though, like Courtney, avert your eyes, earmuffs. Nick was talking about this yesterday about the 2011 run and like La Russa. Like we talked about managers getting on heaters, and this is another big part of this game was Rob Thompson. Like he didn't have to make a lot of moves. But Dusty Baker, holy mackerel, what are you doing leaving Lance McCullers in third time through the order? You look at of the two managers, there's always a manager that seems like they get on a heater. like La Russa did in 2011, right? Correct, Nick?
Yes, he sure did.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you just know that the stuff like Cora in 2018,
Yep.
it just feels that way with Rob Thompson right now.
I agree. Yeah, it just feels like sometimes, like you said, they get on a heater. It's just that they're pushing all the right buttons, right? I mean, tonight he didn't use anybody in that bullpen, and they all did amazing. All those Philly guys did outstanding. They're all set up for tomorrow, and yeah, Rob's doing a great job.
Yeah. Well, listen, I know you got to get going because you got to go celebrate, right?
I'm gonna go celebrate. I'm actually gonna do a little book report, and then we'll see how that goes. But I'll be ready for you.
You'll be ready the next game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Courtney will have some more to say.
Listen.
It was. Listen. In fairness to you, I'm not gonna. It's if there ever was a game where it was semi boring after the home runs, you know, not a lot. It went by quick, sort of.
It went by quick.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah. But it was like when I said the beginning of the storylines, this one's an easy one. It was the pitch tipping, right? It was the home runs. It was maybe Baker leaving him in too long. And then after that, Nick Castellanos made a nice catch. Good for him. Congratulations, Nick.
Good job, buddy. He was actually into the game today. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. So
could have been with us Friday night. That was entertaining.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
Which
Bring it back. What?
Which night? Friday night.
Oh, that was your date night. Yeah, that was your date night.
I missed it. Yeah.
Date night and then Halloween back to back.
Right. That's right.
But hey, listen, bring a better game tomorrow. All right.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, Nick.
Always
all right. Get some sleep.
All right. See you.
Night.
Yeah.